Hey guys, Crazy Postman here. Well, it's been weeks since I've been out here to visit the OG Luba 5000 out here at my mom and dad's place. There has been a very important update. I am happy we got a lot of the things that we asked for. I printed out the update details just so I don't miss anything while I'm out here checking on it in case there's something I want to specifically try out. The main thing that is in this new 1.10 update is actually, so the full update is 1.10.4.218. This is the update I'm talking about. And the main thing we're going to play with today is, of course, manual mowing. That is the thing that everybody's been asking for. That is the neatest part of this new update. There is lots of other good stuff in this update. Another big one in this update is being able to start a task at a certain percentage. So if Luba's lift sensor gets triggered while it's out in a task and there's nobody around to manually hit the resume button, your battery is going to die while it's sitting there and you're going to lose your progress. Now, supposedly in this update, there's a way to save the progress, but even if that's not the case, say the progress doesn't save automatically, being able to start your task at a certain percentage solves that problem. Take this front yard here. It's mostly dead right now, but you can see Luba's lines in it. It takes Luba 6 hours to do this whole front yard here. So if halfway through, if something happened and caused Luba to go offline, you would literally have to start over. But now, with the new update, you can say start at 50% and resume, and then it will skip the first 50% and start out there in the middle. That is a wonderful update, and I'm so glad they decided to add that into the most recent thing. Now, I'm going to film a few videos while I'm here. We're about to take this out and try the manual mowing, of course. But I'm going to film a few videos while I'm here. The main one being, I'm going to take apart that RTK up there on the roof. If you remember a few episodes back, I took apart my 3000's RTK and it was fine. It had the seal around the light, no problems at all. But that's a newer model than the one I have here. This is one of the original Kickstarter Luba 5000s. So this guy is about as old as they get. So we're going to take apart that original RTK up there and see if it has any water in it. But that's going to be a separate episode. Look for that to come out later. And I also brought the stickers for Luba. And I don't know if I'm going to film that, but I'm going to put stickers on OG Luba today, just like I did my Luba 3000 back at the house. So let's get this show on the road. Let's get out there and try this manual mowing. All right, so here's what my original Luba 5000 looks like after being outside with no attention for quite a while. You can see he's a little bit dirty, so before we put these stickers on, we're definitely going to have to wash him. But right now, we're going to perform the update. So I can't even go into the map on my Luba 5000 here because we have a mismatch. It definitely wants the firmware to be upgraded before we do anything. So we're going to go ahead and click upgrade firmware. And it's going to tell us exactly what is in the new firmware. So let's go ahead and just go over it quickly. What's new? Supporting the manual mowing mode. The manual mowing mode, that is the main upgrade here. Now this next part is kind of important because I didn't read this and it took me a while to find it. Why is my car beeping at me? I know it's unlocked. So this is important. You need to know how to find the manual mowing. And I will definitely show you that when we start trying out the manual mowing mode. Supported cutting around no-go zones and the zigzag lines together. Okay, that's another big one. If you remember, it would just cut all across the yard to do the no-go zones first. Now supposedly it will do the no-go zones as it gets to them. Optimize the rotation angle when an obstacle is in front of Luba might be kind of interesting. Are they using the ultrasonic sensors now to determine the size of the obstacle and how far it needs to go around? I'm not sure on that. We could maybe test that out somehow in a future video. Optimize the tracking accuracy for the trajectories near the perimeter. I'm not sure about that one. Maybe someone can comment below and explain that one if they have more understanding of it. Optimize the speed of the coverage path shown on the app when the cut parameters are changed. So I'm guessing this is when you select a cutting that you're about to do when Luba's pre-planning it. I'm guessing that's faster now. That was a lot to read. Let's go ahead and do the one-click upgrade here. There we go. And you can see I'm upgrading from 1.9.4.252 to 1.10.4.218. Alright, so now y'all join me here on my forehead. We're going to drive Luba out of the house for the first time since the update. You can see there is now a Wi-Fi symbol on the screen. I really like that, so you can tell how good your Wi-Fi strength is out here in the yard. We're going to pull it forward. Leave dock automatically. I really like that they reworded that. That makes a lot more sense in English than automatic pile down. And we are going to leave dock. Wow, look how dirty poor Luba is. It has been weeks since I've checked on Luba, maybe even more than a month. Let's go ahead and tip it over and just see what the bottom side looks like right now. Oh, it's not that bad. It is kind of clogged up a little on the back side here, but not that bad. Oop, there goes a spider. We're going to go ahead and tell it it's okay to continue. So here's what we're going to do. There's not much to mow in this yard because it did just rain recently, like a day or two ago. But before that, it's been 110, 115 degrees and dry, so everything is dead. But there is a few things we can go try to mow. So let's go ahead and do the manual mowing mode. Now, to get there, one would think you would hit mow, but that's not how you do it. You go over here to this gear cog and you go into Luba's settings, and then there is manual mowing. Now you have to agree to this disclaimer each time you use it. Agree and use. And there is the manual mowing interface. What we're going to do is, you can see in the settings, you can set your cutting height and your top speed. So even at 2.0, that's pretty slow, but if you want to be extra safe, you can lower it down as low as you want. So we're going to put it up at 2.0 for now, and we're going to lower the blade 2 inches. Now as soon as I hit that, you can hear the mechanism lowering. Now let's move Luba out into the yard and find something that needs to be mowed. There really is no grass to mow, but there is these little baby trees popping up in the middle of the yard. That seems to be the only thing that grows in the summertime. So we will mow down these little baby trees. So here we go for our first manual mow. We're going to hit the mow button. Now here it says drag right to start blade, auto stop in 5 seconds if no action. That is actually a pretty good idea, so you don't stop Luba and walk away and forget that the blades are on. That's probably a very smart idea. It's nice and safe. So let's drag it. You can hear the blades kick on, and we are going to run down this tree here. There you go. No more tree. Now reverse is pretty slow. The top speed for reverse looks like 0.7. You see these little trees here? They're about to be no more. So we're going to go ahead and fire up Luba's blades. And we're going to slowly go over these trees. And there you have it. Let's just go back over it for good measure. Got him. Oh, here's another little tree. Now, see, let's just stop here and wait for the blades. See, they stopped automatically. So, it's not a big deal if they stop automatically. All you have to do is say mow and start them back up again. Again, it's just a safety feature. I think it's a good idea. Even if it's a bit annoying, it's still a good idea. Nice and safe. Something somebody asked about the manual mowing. Do you have to be in a zone? And the answer is no. So right now I am in one of Luba's zones that it normally cuts. But let's go over here under this RV, because it is very hard. Actually, it's impossible. Now let's get there faster. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna get out of manual mowing mode, and we're gonna drive not in manual mowing mode because Luba drives faster. So, we're gonna have to drive over these flowers. I hope my mom isn't watching. Alright, so right now you can see on the screen we are out of a task area. We're not in one of Luba's zones that it normally mows. And there is some stuff that needs to be mowed here. Okay, car, it's a little overzealous because I have the key in my pocket. But there is a large trailer here that you can see, and it is pretty hard to get underneath it and mow. So I'm going to show you that we can mow underneath something, and you will see here on the screen that Luba's going to lose position because obviously underneath the travel trailer there's not going to be any satellite coverage. So let's see how this works. We're going to go back into manual mowing mode. Agree. Now, the blade height has reset. If you go out of manual mowing mode and back into it, you're going to need to reset your blade height. Oh, it's only 2.4, so it didn't change much. But we're going to lower that back to 2. I'm not sure why it chose 2.4 as the default, but it doesn't matter. Just remember to always check your blade height before you start cutting, and then you won't cut the wrong height. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the blades. And we're going to work our way Now you can see we're going to lose position just like we did just now. And that's fine because we're manually controlling the Luba. Driving in reverse is kind of hard. Just uses a little extra brain power. Oh, you know what? Let's go get a camera and put on the Luba. I'm gonna just go get another camera and we're gonna put it on the Luba so you can see a Luba POV. Put our POV camera on there. Now that we put our little POV camera on there, let's go ahead and start Luba again. So we're gonna start the blades. And I'm gonna continue my little back and forth mowing pattern. If I can remember how to drive in reverse. Doing this back and forth motion makes sure it gets it nice and good, I guess. Maybe I'll try turning around and coming back towards me this time. We'll do a 360 pivot on the other side. And I'll come back towards me. See, no GPS required. I'm gonna make, whoop, I missed. There we go. I'm gonna end up making a few donut holes, but that's okay. This is fun. My knees are killing me. Oh, I stopped too long, so we just got to turn the mower back on. And then drive back forward. I'm just going to do a reverse. So there you have it. There is an example of manual mowing in a non-mapped, non-GPS covered area of the yard. This is a great update. Everybody's going to enjoy it. This is a big thumbs up from the Crazy Postman to the Momotion team. Thank you for getting this one out there. I know the Luba's not perfect yet, but one step at a time, and this was a big step to a good software update. So great job, Momotion team. Keep them coming. I am certainly enjoying this update. Now, I'm not as gentle on the grass as Luba would have been on that turn. But this just shows you how easy it is. I mean, I do have more experience with Luba, but it's not that hard to manually drive Luba around. Once you do it for a... Why does my car keep telling me it's unlocked? I don't care. Lock. Alright. Once you get used to driving Luba around, you'll be pretty good at it. So I'm going to get really close to this edge, as close as I can. Oh, too close. Oh, and I turned the wrong way. I'm reversing. I'm not good at reversing. So we got Luba under there. This update, guys, is so fun. I am so glad we got this. Oh, go this way. This is really going to help the people that had a trampoline or something that needs to be mowed under, that you lose your GPS coverage. Well, there's a big stick I just ran over. There's quite a few lizards under there. There he goes. My POV camera is probably about dead by now, the one on Luba. It doesn't go very long. Reverse is very slow. Alright, so that's about as good as I can do. Wow, the battery didn't go dead. Good job, little camera. It's really hot though. I am going to give Luba a bath here in a little bit, obviously. I'm not going to leave it this dirty. And docking complete. So thanks for watching this update on the new manual mowing mode. There's so many other good things in this update. I'm not going to show them all to you in one video, but that manual mowing mode is excellent. Thank you, Momotion, again for bringing this update to us. Now, that's going to do it for this video. Be sure to watch in the next few days for the next video. I'm going to take apart the RTK that's been living up there on the edge of the roof, and we're going to see if it has any water inside of it. But that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and I will see y'all in the next one.